Oh man, you need to check your email on the line already. I'll send you message also. You gotta check it. All right, let's get a ball rolling here. Let me check my mic here. Okay, good. I believe we are good. Okay, well, folks, today we're going to throw down the politics and we're going to get into the sport industry. As you know, the annual counter meet in Liberia is an annual event under the auspices of the Ministry of Youth and Sports of the Republic of Liberia. This tournament been going on since 1956. Imagine, and the spirit is still ongoing. It is meant to bring and unify. It has no political boundaries. Everybody come together and do what is right, perhaps to get our thing. Well, my counter Grand Gedeh will be participating A group organized a group calling itself Gedeh Fanbase, group of young Grenadians, both here in the USA and diaspora for that matter. I put themselves together and decided to do something extraordinary, which we find very, very, very fascinating. Young people, innovative. And so we're going to be having them here. Now I'm going to know people who can give and who can't give. It's time to undo the wasteful talking and let us be practical. This has nothing to do with government, lawmakers. You yourself, you're from Grand Gedeh, you need to do your part, period. Nothing else more than that. That's what you need to do. We whine, we complain. Now, there is a political implication. We always say, well, vote for people, but it's time to give. The more you get connected, the more you get closer to them, probably they can listen to you. But if you want to be here to get people in remote and you don't want to impact their life, I feel sorry for you. Well, the team standing by backstage, we're going to be having this conversation. I'm Afonso Z, and so right here today, no code, nothing. You see my cap here going at the back because I try to put myself in the spirit of Team Gedeh. When was the last time we won the tournament? Was that 1989 or what? But it's time. I believe this time around, Gedeh Zulu Whiskey will do everything possible. Let me just bring in the guys standing by here. Very shortly to young guys, innovative group calling themselves Gedeh Fanbase Dollar Rally Dollar. We're going to keep this ball rolling. Let me bring in Mr. Shelton here. Is one of the brain behind it. Shelton, are you there? Let me bring in Mr. Wilfred Zion as well. Yeah, all here. Zaza, hopefully Zaza going to be joining us here. Oh, is there a Dagner there? Of course. Shelton, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Just a little bit low. I think maybe
oh my goodness. Yeah, the reception from your end there. I'm not sure what others but I see Dagner is what Crane Messi Kurang going. You have a problem with the lighting system there? Can you have a better lighting system? Yeah. All right, let's see here. Hopefully Zion 2 was on with okay, let me see, he's back here. If we can get some light, that would be good. Let me see here. I think Wilfred is back here. Okay, much better. Wilfred, are you there?
Yes, Libra Alfonso, I'm here. Thank you. I'm trying to struggle with internet, but I think finally I'm here.
I was on that one there. Okay, I'm not sure that, Emmanuel, are you hearing me? Emmanuel should be okay with the internet system. Emmanuel, you have to unmute yourself. I'm not hearing you, Emmanuel. We are not hearing you. You got to check your system. Shuttle line is kind of like frozen. That's the saddest thing about it. Oh man, these guys. Shuttle, are you hearing me? Let me see. Shuttle, I'm not even getting you as well. What happened to you two? You're right here, my man. Check your audio. I'm not getting anything at all from you.
Hello?
Yeah, what happened to your audio?
You hearing me now, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the game center star here, your star.
No, I was
your star missing penalty already.
I need to set I didn't set my audio. No, the video was set. So I need to go back in there, set my audio. Now I'm go to my
But you audible, I'm hearing you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure the folks in Liberia, we're gonna be the outcome because and we had this conversation as to whether they are going to be good. The darkness, the audio, the internet, and everything factor in. So let's see here. Hopefully, okay, Shelton is back, but I've been seeing him as well. Okay, let me see here. Shelton, are you much better? Are you hearing us now? Oh God. Yo, Shelton, are you there?
It's extremely low. I don't know why, but it's extremely low.
We got you. Am I hearing me right?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I think internet and all the other thing back there. We are very very audible. Check your system. Yeah, you see that? You see here. Okay, let's see here. I'm not sure what's happening. All right, let's see. The mobilization here is here. This should be a very good conversation. So let me bring in. Oh, there you see it. Madam Tuwalamena Piso Sedita is strongly in the vanguard for Gedeh 2021-22. Also a minister of the government. Madam Minister, we got to say, give you the due respect, even though it's full. But good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Good, good, good. Is it possible that you can flip your device around in a horizontal form? I don't know. It's a yeah, something like perfect, perfect. Okay. Now the conversation we are about to get this conversation going. Mr. Shelton and Wilfred having a little bit difficulties. But Zata, Emmanuel, you got to unmute yourself. You part of the program now. Why? You want me to tell you to why you mute? Why you have your phone
No,
muted?
because I don't want any noise from my background.
Well, you gotta. If you're not ready, there will get you off. You gotta be
No,
somewhere. We're
I'm
gonna see
I'm
what the
definitely
heat.
ready. I'm quiet area, but
Oh,
I'm typing. I don't know whether we're going to like enter the work.
no, then okay, start. Don't do that kind of thing. You know the rule on the network here. You can't be typing, you can't be playing, you can't be doing that. Well, this is a serious business. Okay, well, good evening, Madam Tad, Emmanuel, welcome. Wilfred and Shelton having a little issue, I believe, from their device and here, but now we're finished. We're gonna get it going. So let's see here. This is a serious thing here we're on. So okay, let's see. Wilfred is back here. Wilfred, are you there?
Yes, I'm finally and hopefully back to stay.
Okay, all right. Keep that system going. Don't let it go. Okay, guys, let's get a conversation going. I want to thank you so much for the organizer Gedeh Fanbase. That was a very great innovation and another way of giving back to our community, to our country. And even though we need to know more detail, whether it's on a short-term goal, it's on a long-term goal, or is it just for 2020, 2020, 2021, where next, all of that, we're going to come through the conversation. But I want to welcome all of you here to this conversation here and hope that Grenadian, far and near, and Google Liberia. You don't necessarily have to be a Grenadian to give to the cause of the sport industry in Liberia. Okay, so let's get this conversation going. It's a tradition here. Let's get a little bit introduction first. No one here is actually unfamiliar with me, but we have people always listening. So they got a saying that say, ladies before gentlemen, right, guys? So let's start with Madam Ta, who happens to be our own Minister of General Affairs, but this time around is strictly on sport. So good evening, Madam.
Good evening.
Okay, all right. So Gedeh fans sport base. Oh, Zia is having a serious problem here. Let me start with you here. Emmanuel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let me go from the home from here. That's where the action is here until the other gentleman can come about. Madam Tan, my understanding, you are the mobilization chair for the Gedeh Food Fan Base.
Yes, I've been privileged to have been named as the 2021 GDF Fan Base Mobilization Committee. So I'm happy to. I was happy to accept the title and the challenge, and I'm hopeful that we'll be able to make the team proud.
Okay, thank you so much. And that's part of the national obligations to also serve your community. That's part of it. Emmanuel, let's hear from you. What's the position with the Gedeh Sport fan base?
Well, thank you so much, Honorable. So I am Emmanuel Zarza, and presently I am the secretary for the Gedeh School fan base. Any
Okay.
issue?
Yeah, I'm getting a feedback. Is it coming from you?
I don't know. That's why I was a little bit.
Yeah, if you get a headphone, go ahead. Let's see.
I would say now. Is it a little bit okay?
Yeah, okay, maybe it's coming from. Yeah, go ahead. Let's see. We'll try to manage it. If there's a headphone,
Okay.
maybe in a minute so you can get it. That's fine too. Also, yeah, go ahead, Emmanuel.
Well, so thank you so much. Like I said, I'm Emmanuel Zaza. I am the secretary for the Gedeh School fan base. Actually, the funny secretary. Gedeh School fan base was funded by three guys, and they reached out to me, and I accepted to be the secretary. So for now, I am the secretary. When it comes to the giving the duty of the organization, then I will go in detail. But for now, my position is the secretary general for the Gedeh School fan base.
Okay, well, Shelton is having a problem. I don't know why. What says he refused to accept my link? Shelton, if you are monitoring, just go off and see whether you can come back. I see Wilfred here, but his camera is not even on. So hopefully now, I think the bulk of the conversation are going to be on both of you here. Okay, Madam Tan, let me just come to you. If you can unmute yourself from your end, we'll manage with the feedback. You hearing me? You want to unmute your mic? Uh-oh, the internet system. Let me see here. It's kind of like frozen from their end. That's weird. Hmm. Oh, internet system in Liberia. It's something else. It sucks. Her Lanto is frozen. You put it there, the video is there. Let me just get her back and see whether she can come on. Okay, so Emmanuel, you being the secretary, you are part of the executive committee, I believe, of the body. So let's get a little bit setting of this whole thing here, how it came about, why Shelton and the rest of the folks are still coming about, how this whole Gedeh fan base came about.
Thank you so much, Honorable. In December of last year, after the very horrible performance of our county team, other guys came together. Zico, Nia, and Harrison Gay. Three of them came together and said, "Hey guys, we need to do something." So how can we do it? The question is, we need to do something, but how can we do it? So Harrison said, "You know what? I think we can form an organization and bring other people in so that we can start to prepare our youth. You know, attract our youth from politics a little bit and pay attention to sport. And we can also use our organization to build the players and build the youth so that people would pay attention to sport, pay attention to education, pay attention to technology, and forget about politics a little bit because people putting more time in politics in Liberia than any other thing. And politics is dividing or politics is not helping us. So what we're going to do, we're going to fund this organization. So he reached out to me in December and I accepted it. We started reaching out to other people. We had our first meeting in February. And at that meeting, we were about 7 people in the meeting at first. Then we grew to 12. So we organized ourselves, share positions, and then we started reaching out to people. So the entire thing was about organizing ourselves, making a citizen action group so that it comes out of the hands of the politician who would decide who should play, who would decide, who money will be accepted to sponsor the boys and this, that. And we found that this one really helping. We really appreciate their effort in the past, but we think that they have tried their best. So we think the citizens should get involved too. The same way the citizens can be zealous when it comes to politics and they can be very much successful. We believe if they get involved with this sport, with the kind of zeal they have, with the kind of zest they carry to politics, if they bring it to sport, we believe Nigeria will succeed. So that's how we decided to do a citizen engagement group. So we call it the Citizen Action Group, the Gedeh Fan Base. So that's how Gedeh Fan Base actually came about. And it's not just limited to this tournament. Our plan is big. It's why I think I shared with you back in July, if you remember. I share our memorandum of understanding with the county. I share our proposal, and I share our TOR also with you. So if you look into there, we got many things in those documents. We can go into it if the
Okay.
time comes.
Okay. All right. We will look at the technical aspect. Gentlemen, are you guys hearing me now? Shelton and Wolfra?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
hearing you.
Yeah.
Just that it's still so low, but I
You,
mean,
you were audible, Shelton. You were audible. I'm hearing you loud and
yeah,
clear.
just maybe from my side.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, Wolfra, are you there? Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'll probably have to be putting the phone in my ear, but
Yeah.
that's
I'm not
okay.
sure. Yeah. Wolfra, are you there? Are you getting us? Wolfra.
What is happening to this?
Okay. Uh, I think everybody.
This is
Yeah,
just
it has to do with the internet.
yeah.
Visit to the minister to was on, but I don't know why it just went off. I
So
see. You see, once you see Wolfra is boyfriend like that, I mean, it's something. Okay, guys, you'll fix it, and then I can bring you on. But it's not looking encouraging. We'll manage it and see. Hopefully, because we want to just get the whole thing out of you guys so that we know exactly where it is. So let's have a little bit conversation, Emmanuel, while the rest of the folks coming on here. This is strictly from, I could be wrong, but from what I'm understanding and a little bit insight that I've got in this whole thing is to help empower the Grand Jeddah counties soccer squad, correct?
Yes. Right now primarily is to empower the soccer squad, but the entire organization is more about empowering the youth. We believe that when the youth are empowered, when the youth are focused, then the sporting aspect will actually go forward. But when the youth are not ready, if they are not focused, they will have everybody running after different things. It will be hard because you and I are not going to play for Grand Jeddah now. Our time has passed. It requires the youth that need to be part of it. But if they are not focused, you put on the field, they can even be the best. Once they are not focused, they will not produce what they're supposed to produce. So we're trying to get the youth, actually engaged. That's actually the entire thing about this. More than just on the pitch, but outside the pitch. How can we prepare them? But for now, our first priority, the first term priority is to get is to get the county meet in our possession to win the cup. That's why you see we brought all our great people aboard. You see our minister here. You see our brother Wite, and several other
what's
people will be
happening?
on this team.
Okay.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me go to the chair for the mobilization. So we'll try to distinguish here a little bit before people kind of try to blow it out by giving back to her community. Madam Tai, are you there? Yeah, yeah. Just unmute your mic.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking your time to also come here. LPR is not a strange place, but here we are in a different conversation here this evening. Your involvement with the Gedeh fan base, basically, our understanding you are directly on the ground. This has to do with the enhancement of the county sporting, correct? Why now? This thing here, they say is better late than never. But how this whole idea came about and what you think going to be the outcome at last.
Wow.
I mean, I've always been interested
This is
in
something.
the youth of our country generally. So working with the youth of my own county will not be something surprising. Um, and when you say why now, like you said already, you answered it. It's better late than never. But I've not been involved in like in this mainstream form as regards the sports team, and I'm very happy to be involved this
No
time because
internet.
I have constructive jealousy right now going on. We saw what happened with the other counties, and I was
Uh,
like, what's going on last year? I know the money's collected, and we really tried to support the team, but unfortunately we didn't go as far as we wanted to go. And this year we're like, okay, so let's start from the get-go and give as much support as possible. I think one of the things, as a human being, the human psychology works in a way where people know that they're supported, and so they give their all. Almost like when you give a child scholarship, right? Look at what happened with WIAC. After the president made WIAC free, you saw all what you were in passing, right? So
Right.
right now we're saying that as much as we can, and we do want to support our boys and girls who are flying the flag for us, and as much as they can see that everybody arms are around them and we're pushing them upwards. I know that they will give their best on the field, and we want to win the cup. We want to win all the cups, so we're very ambitious in what we're trying to do. And so for that purpose, this is a wonderful idea to have a mobilization team that can reach out to everybody, and that's not only limited to in Liberia, it's also to the diaspora, so that everybody can come on board and put arms around the teams and make sure that they're supported as much as possible to ensure that they can be relaxed and really play the game and give us the wins that we're looking for.
Okay. So again, it's better late than never. I believe my history, the last time Granger took the cup, I think that was 1989. So Zaza, is that correct? Since the beginning of this whole thing here, or you were still young, man.
I remember. I think it should be 89. That's true because
89.
that was when we had Bokoro Chie playing at the time. That was the only thing I can remember.
The
Only me I
SWAT
could
and
remember.
Finnegan and all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that
Okay.
was 1989. Yes, that was the last one I really saw, and I heard Grand Juliet in the final. No,
Okay.
no, that was not the last time in the final anyway, but that was the last one we won. But we went
I
to
mean,
final 2
yeah, I
times
talk about it.
afterward.
I remember that tournament very well. Okay, let's come to some of the specific. I'll be coming to you, but the folks on the ground that we need to get more information from them. Okay, so Madam Ta, let me ask you: is it just for short-term preparation here, or moving forward with this organization, with your involvement? Are we going to see this as a continuing process to upkeep the county sports soccer squad, or just the 2020 and 21 event preparation we are making? For your
Well,
honest.
as we've already established, I was privileged to have been called upon this year. So I'm happy to be here in the midst. I hope that it will not be the last time that I'm called upon. But apart from all that, as a Grand Juliet, I do not want to wait to be called upon at all times. I want to be as involved as possible. So hopefully this team is going to move forward and just work, throughout the years. And it's actually just going to be a 1 year thing. I think it's a start of a good thing in terms of even just ensuring that we have accountability and transparency continuously around what we do for whatever it's going to be for the team, for any other purpose. I think it's important. As a person who have lived in diaspora, I've seen, for example, the Grand Jude Association in the Americas and how strong they are. I think I don't know right now, but I know at some point the GAA was the strongest association in terms of the support I was giving back home. And then I also know how committed Grenadians are, when they want to support a person or a thing or a team and all of that. So I know that, if all of us come together and hold together and we remove the politics, from around things and just really be about the county, we're going to do a lot going forward.
Okay. All right. So Emmanuel.
Yes.
Yeah, your colleagues are having difficulty in getting here. I hope it will work. Shelton here. Shelton, he's back here. Let me see what I get. Shelton, are you getting us now? Shelton. Yeah, he's not getting us. Oh my goodness.
Let Shelton restart his gadgets.
Yeah. So what you need to do, if you are hearing us, you just have to kind of like yeah, it's just
let him restart the entire gadget. I think it will help him.
I told him I'm messaging on that. All right, we will try to do what we can do. We're to having a problem. Okay, so Imaya, let me just come to you and then we'll go back to the mobilization, because at the end of the day, whole thing, the whole ball is right on her head to make sure adequate preparations and reaching out to everybody in and out. So we understand the county meet is being divided into zones, and Grand Gedeh is hosting the southeastern side. Is that the information as well that you have? Because tomorrow I'm going to be having the assistant minister here, where we're going to talk more or less on the structure of the whole thing here. But let's just focus on the Gedeh fan base. So Grand Gedeh will be the host of the southeastern side, right?
Yes. When I started talking, the minister on also, I just want to take the time to appreciate her for accepting the offer to serve. Um, we wish to get the best that she been doing for the government, that she will also do it for us as a county. So thank you so much, Minister, for accepting to serve us or to serve with us. Um, yes, the preliminary round actually it has the county meet has preliminary round. So during the preliminary round, they do have counties that host. So we are one of the hosts of the preliminary phase of this tournament. So Grand Gedeh County will be hosting two other counties, including ourselves. So make Grand Gedeh County under zone, hot zone is very terrible because of three teams. So you're forced to win two to qualify. If you cannot win two, if you win one and you don't win the other two, you might likely don't qualify. So yes, we are co-hosts and we are hosting in the preliminary, the first
Yeah. Okay.
phase.
All right. Yeah, it's the fixture that I have here received from Authority and Administrator of Youth and Sport. As I said, the Assistant Minister, Minister James Toh, will be my guest here tomorrow, where we're going to look at the administrative part, the structure, and how this whole thing here. It starts on the 12th, correct? That's this coming Sunday.
Yes, for us
Ooh.
the 2 11, so it's 2 is the same thing. Yeah, you have the
Yeah,
paper, so
well,
you should have it. Okay.
yeah, the fixture that I'm looking at. And Gedeh is Grand Gedeh is playing what Maryland. That's the first game. Madam
Yes.
Chair, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so the whole thing, the whole thing starts as of the 12th. We're going to be playing Maryland County.
Yes, we start on the 12th,
Okay,
and we're
so
looking forward to that matchup.
oh my goodness, what is the status of the team now, as far as you are concerned, being the head of the mobile operation person? Where is the team? Are they in camp? What is the preparation right now so far? I will bring in
Listen,
Wilfred.
there's one location.
What can you
So
tell us?
Well, I would hope that the secretary will be able to give us more information, but I know that we are working on ensuring that the team was in camp, making sure that we have logistics around there in terms of their lodging, in terms of making sure that they were ready for the game. So, Mr. Secretary, you're online. If you could give a little more background on that, I really appreciate it. I've been really concentrating on trying to ensure that those with rating in terms of mobilizing funds, we're meeting up with those demands. And so the secretary and the other technical members of the team will have more information as to where exactly the team is right now. But to my understanding, lodging was one of the most important things that we're trying to solidify this week and ensure that
Okay,
they were ready for practices and all of that.
okay. Wilfred, are you there now? Are you getting me? Wilfred? My goodness, this is okay. So, Emmanuel, you want to tap into that?
Yes.
What is your understanding? So, what is the status of the team in terms of preparation? Where are they right now?
The first payment for the camping was done today because they should start camping actually today. So the first payment was done today. The first payment and part of the feeding also was dispersed today to the county. Yes, I can definitely say that our team on ground in Zvedru did the first payment for the hotel and the food today.
What is the level of support so far are you guys receiving? I know it's not easy to when it comes to this here. So, what is the level of support in terms of Grenadians or friends of Grenadian that are giving them? Maybe I will ask the mobilization chair to who the level of support as well from on ground. But let's start from the diaspora. You here in the diaspora, Emmanuel. What is the level of cooperation? Grenadians are in thousands. We have organizations.
listen,
You guys reach out to those people as well that they are aware of what is going on with the county meet and the group that is trying to support the county soccer squad.
Yes, our team on ground, the mobilizing chair, the mobilization chair, and the steering committee chair, that is Honorable Piso, Ta, and Honorable Duete. They did extremely well. Everybody were rating. The organizations like the Boston District, the Chien District, the Grand Gedeh Association, the Kunewo District were all written. And other than that, other permanent Grand Gedeh, about 32 that I can remember, were also written to form part of the diaspora committee. So we wrote all the organization, the Grand Gedeh Association, and their auxiliaries were written, or maybe their sub branches, whatever I should say, but let's say the district levels were also written. And organization and a department, a specific committee was set up called the diaspora committee, comprising of 32 permanent Grand Gedeh. Yes, we also did. So the answer to that question, what is the support we're getting? The support so far, as compared to the number of people we have more committing themselves to us verbally, and now in kind as of yet, without money yet, without receiving the contribution in money for now. We still people saying, oh yeah, we agree, we're supporting Grand Gedeh will go today, but the money hasn't started coming as we expect.
That's a concern. Before I go to the Madam Ta here, you did call, how are you talking about the Grand Gedeh Association, the three major districts? Any definitive answer in terms of financial contribution has come from any of these organizations? Emmanuel?
Like I said, people have told us, yes, we support it, we inside, we're coming with you. But like I said, when it comes to funding, we haven't received money from anybody. I mean, like from the level of those that we wrote. We haven't received money from Grand Gedeh.
I'm talking about the organizations besides the individual, the organization. Any intervention as far as you are concerned or not yet?
No, we did write Grand Gedeh Association, but we haven't received anything from them. We wrote Boston District, we haven't received anything from them. We wrote Kunewo District, we haven't received anything from them. We wrote Tien District, we haven't received anything from them.
Well, they reply to your communication or nothing at all? Silence, just completely quiet?
They may have done it through our steering committee, but if they did, the steering committee will inform me. So the fact that steering committee have not told me, or the mobilization committee hasn't told me, I can't say yes or no. Maybe they can give an answer to that. But when they wrote the letter, they passed it through me as the secretary. They season copy all of the letters. So if they have received any reply from them, I'm definitely sure they may have shared it with me. So I want to say they haven't received it.
Okay, I don't think the people not give anything. It's not on the salad dress here. Let me go to Madam Ta. Madam Ta, are you there?
I am here.
Okay, yeah, this is I kind of like I'm having headache right now with the kind of number of people that we have here in Corona. I said, but we have to get that going. So, how is this mobilization done? Anything to be successful, the finances is the bedrock. That's the preparation. Nobody going to pray. So, what is the level of cooperation with ingredients at the official level? Down to the pimping, the keke. This should be everybody. Somehow, some way we know it's tough, but this should be everybody's involvement with the little nickel or dime. What is the level of support to on ground? You can tell us.
Well, just going back to the question about the diaspora before I come on the ground, I know I've reached out to all of the heads, the four different heads. So that is Sam Jadia from the Chan district. I also reached out to Dennis Boa of the Kunobo district. I reached out to also the the head of GGAA, Mr. Yubote himself, and then of course JJ Dennis. We reached out to them, and so I did speak with a couple of them. They all were committed. I know Mr. Yubote had told me that normally the GGA meets on Wednesday, so I was had asked that I'd be allowed to come in on one of these Wednesdays and have a conversation. I was we were hopeful that we're going to be able to do it before now to have a conversation and just move on the mobilization there. But I know they're all committed. Like Emmanuel said, at the level of the organization itself, we might not have received any direct cash um, yet, but there are members, there are people who have sent in their own widow's mite. On the ground, you know that we've also launched the T-shirt funding, which is the funding that is going to go from the T-shirt sales to the team, and there have been grassroots support of that. People are buying the T-shirts, And I know that we also have, I think, 50,000 that we're supposed to be sending to the county. That is something that's being organized so that it goes to the county for the grassroots support there. But in terms of just on the ground and looking at the support, we know that our leaders in the counties have always supported the team. We're hopeful that this year they will still support the team. That means the legislators and all of the executive members in the executive branch of government, and then of course all of our other members like Grenjidans in and around Monserrato, all around the country, and of course in Grenjida itself. We have a dollar rally. That means at least everybody can afford, or at least can try the best to find a dollar, what is the $1 US or the equivalent in Liberian dollars to put towards the team. The idea here is that everybody takes ownership, and because we are all prideful of our team, that we want to all have a buy-in and be sure to be able to say that I supported my team. So we're going to be robust over the next couple of days on ready collecting. The idea is to set up a telephone bank where we're calling through the list of all of those that we have written to just to do the follow-up. I have already spoken to a couple of them who have promised that by the weekend, we'll be seeing some funding coming in from them. So we know that at the end of the day, the team will get the support that's needed. There's also a plan. I'm sorry, Shelton is not able to really stick on the call, but there's also a plan to do a fundraiser at the SKD, and we're hoping that that will help to get funds available for the day-to-day activities of the team.
Okay, so Emmanuel, I want you to verify this number here. This is what we saw on the flyer. That's the flyer, Gedeh fan base. The flyer there with the cash app and what number? Is that number correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, okay. So this number here, let me move the flyer up in front of you guys. Yes. So this number is both on Zelle and cash app for the US, correct?
Yes.
Who is in charge? How one is notified if you send something?
We have our financial secretary. He's Jerry Salif. Jerry Salif is the financial secretary from now. And whenever anyone sends anything there, he screenshots it and sends it in the chat room, and we all know who that person is. I also did receive payment from two people in the tune of 150, and that is from Sis Tracy Shate and brother Dennis Clark Dennis. The two of them sent me the son 150. But all payment actually goes through that very number that you got there, and that is from the financial secretary Jerry Salif.
Okay. So why is he around? Well, he could have been somebody to be here too to tell her exactly why it is. Okay,
Yeah,
Jerry.
Jerry Salif is now well. He's on the medical leave.
Okay, all right, that's okay.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
I mean, the list is huge in terms of people with rating. We know we have Bishop Clay here. He's been rating as Bishop Zawe, Senate, all of course, our senators, Dennis and Penna, our legislators, Governor Talu himself has been rating. Our representatives, of course, have also been rating. We have eminent Liberians like Grenjidans like Mark Wento, and like I said, Representative Grant, Representative Bole, they've also been rating. The Alex Youngley, the head of LIPA, has been rating. We have Kanyo Babala, who has been rating also. So we're rating all of the people who are, like we say, top people, top leaders in the county, and of course, coming down to the level, we want everybody else to be involved. And when we say top level, just because we feel that if you call yourself a leader of the county, you should be able to at least lead by example so that others will also follow in your footsteps. So it is important that we say this because at the end of the day, we want to be sure that everybody knows that whatever is given is going to be accounted for. And that's why, like Emmanuel said, when a dime is given, it's posted, everybody knows what it is. When there's activity going on for the little money that we already collected, it's posted, everybody knows that, okay, we're sending $1 here, we're doing $2, for this. And so it is clear on where the money is and where it's going and how it's being used to support the team.
Yeah. So, Emmanuel, so do you also receive fundings on behalf of the group as well?
Yes, like I said, I received payment from two people, and that was
I gotta make those numbers available so that people will they will know, because I hope these communications.
Honorable So.
No, I know that honorable name, man.
Okay,
You
okay,
got
Mr. So. You are honorable man. You are one of our community leaders, so you are. Yes. So actually, the payment that I receive, I try to like pass it over. I'm not supposed to be receiving payment, but the diaspora committee chair send the people over to me, and because I don't want the money to, that's money. It can slip out anytime. So when they say, "Hey, where should we pay?" and when you say, "Oh, your call Emmanuel," and they call me, I said, "Okay." So I accepted it, but I told the diaspora committee chair to give me the information of the treasurer for the diaspora committee so I can pass it over back to them. So I'm actually not the collector for the diaspora committee. They do have a collector, but for now we are using that very number that you got there, which is the financial secretary's number, and that is also attached to the account of the Gedeh Fanbase. We also have an account. It's
Okay.
registered.
All right. I think this is other. To be honest, you guys reach out. Okay, our own little thing going on, but now we're coming. Because I mean, I have to give, and I'm giving right now, because when I read a talk, I don't want to go back, because sometimes if you don't give, it makes it very difficult for you to talk, and not just
Okay.
only to talk, but I think this is an initiative of all of us to really get involved. You can so let me ask you, Madam Ta, for those of you friends of Grand Gide, we are pretty close to 300 or some of block who you got to call on air now. I've seen a lot of prominent Grenadian here to watching. The three something here, 300, that's a good number here. That's the cash out number there. That's the Zelle number there. Uh, I just sent this. You can follow up with Ben. I don't have to disclose what I send, but it can be there. But I think we have to do this here. So, Madam Ta, let me ask you. I know everything is preparation, and those guys keeping them a full. The whole thing is preparing them for the entire tournament. If they will qualify to come to Moravia, you're not going to prepare them halfway and stuff. What is the estimated amount in terms of financial wise? People need to get a sense of it to keep those guys in place. How much was, do you know the budget range? How much it's going to cost them from start to finish of this tournament, regardless of them qualifying? How much it's going to keep to cost them to keep the guys in place, Emmanuel and Madam Ta?
Hey, Mano, you can go ahead.
Okay,
Emmanuel,
thank you.
do you have
Yeah,
an idea how much it's going to cost?
yeah, we receive a budget of of around 87,000, but what we expect to use to take care of the guys, we receive it in part. That is the very first phase. We talk about food, we talk about hosting, and we talk about wearing. And let me just refer quickly to the document that I have so that will be sure of exactly what I'm going to say. I don't want to give wrong information, so just give me a brief moment. Uh, the, 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 I think the lodging for them, the hotel that the boys are in, with day of part payment of 510, and we're supposed to be looking for boots we're looking for 32 pieces of boots. Let me get it right here. Okay, so we'll also be looking for plates and spoons. Uh, they did not attach an amount, so I can't estimate the amount it will be. But for what we have here, we need plates and spoons. We need uh wearings that the one to be practicing in. We also need stuff for the technical team. The technical team, I think they attach some kind of 10,000 Liberian dollars. We'll have a game per them. Every game they play, we have to pay them for it. We have coaches' boots. We have pieces of they call it backing. They want to wear under the jersey, and we have I think 35 pieces of boots as well, and 5 buckets and stuff for technical staffs. So the budget that I have before the paper the request that was sent to us that I have right before me here, it did not have amount attached to it, but we have our budget for everything that will have to take care of everything from the beginning to the end. and it came around 85,000.
5,000. Yeah, I was put to. I just sent you a screenshot of whatever I did. So let me go back. To be honest, I'm not happy. I'm not happy from what I'm hearing. That Grand Unit Association. I'm not going to make anything. I'm not going to. You guys can take the diplomatic line, but it is why it is because we frown on these people for different things, and at the same time we can't even give. These organizations, they can't tell me they have money. There should be a provision when it comes to a national cause. So the idea, uh, the mobilization chair to reach out to these community leaders here in the diaspora and up to this time, and we're talking about tournament. The preparation starts on the 12th, and you don't have the support. How you expect the people to win? It's just not possible. So I'm not happy. I'm not. I should be hearing by this time. Grand Gedeh Association. This is what Grand Gedeh Association has given. I should be hearing. This is what Boston District, Queen Ambo District. We have more than I don't know the sub branch organization. Not to mention the individuals the chair is talking about. So let's come down home to it. What's about our local leaders, lawmakers, senior government officials? Madam Chair, have you heard from them, or everybody's still on a wait and see attitude?
Like I said, there's been a lot of commitments. Of course, we all are aware that the economy starts on the 12th. So there's a lot of commitment for between now and the weekend. So we're hopeful that over the next 24 to 48 hours, we'll see movements in terms of the funding commitment that was made by our local leaders.
This seems this seems to be a stressful situation with you because I mean, people will be calling if the team is to be camping and they don't have the basic needs to have them to adequately prepare. That's a serious concern. And we are the host. Then there is the host for the southeastern side. So that would be a complete disaster if all of us don't do anything and put aside the other things and say, hey, let's look at the county soccer squad. That's not
No, remember now, Mrs. So remember that the government itself, or through the Ministry of Youth and Sports and those taking care of the team, there is a budget that was given towards at least the
preparation.
support of the tournament in the county. But for what we're doing in terms of the Gedeh fan base, is really geared towards our team exactly. So it is our hope that the county superintendent and all of the leaders in the county are actually taking care, ensuring the hospitality part of it as
Mm.
regards to other teams are on point. And what we're trying to do is just trying to mobilize that support, that additional support, for our own team, so that the team members really feel supported throughout the process that they're going into right now.
Okay. All right. Egu made a clarification, which of course I know the Ministry of Youth and Sport, that's their obligation, the preparation aspect for all of the teams to do it, but they can give 100% to county to say you, if they give in, there will be something. It is our own responsibility to also to build the strength of our county team here. But with this here, uh, Zaza, Emmanuel Zaza, are you there?
Definitely, I'm here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay. So I don't know. We know this sort of conversation here. Are you guys making a record public of donors, people that are giving?
Yes, whenever we receive any donation from anybody, we send it straight into the general chat room, and everyone sees it. Right now, if you just look, it's just that you are not in the if you're in the Grand Gedeh chat room, you see it. Their donation, we are trying to put it out right there. So anytime anybody say anything, we put it out there. Yes, we do that.
So me and I'm Nigerian. Why you not put me there?
This is what I said. If you are there, you will see it right now. That's what I said.
Yeah,
It's there. What your screenshot that you sent me is already in the Grand Gedeh chat room.
yeah,
If
but
you're in the Grand Gedeh chat room, you see it. So everything we receive, we make it public.
do you
Yeah,
have on
every
top of your
donation.
hair? Do you have on top of your hair how much being raised so far from the diaspora, Grenadians and organization?
During the day we launched our dollar rally, we were able to raise about $900 that night. And That was the one that I have on hand so far that I can actually give off my head. Since then, other people have made contributions specifically, or yeah, specifically to people in Liberia. People in Liberia are actually being receptive when it comes to that. They are actually been doing their best as compared to those of us in the diaspora. In the diaspora, we haven't actually been receiving any donation as much as it is in Liberia. In Liberia, people in Liberia are actually doing their best. So for those of us in America, like I told you, after the $900 that day, I can remember how much until the secretary can make another report. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know why Shelton and Wilfred, we can't really get them on here, so it's kind of a little bit. It's a little bit. What is the latest from on ground as far as you are concerned with respect to the team? Today is Wednesday, Thursday. We just have what Sunday is just next door for the first match. What is the expectation of the Gedeh fan base?
Well, expectation in terms of support, expectation in terms of the team's
I mean,
performance.
everything is involved because the support. Because at the end of the day, the level of support that are going to be coming from all of us will energize the team, the soccer squad too. That we have in the back of their mind. This is what our people are doing, and if the support is not extensive, it should be to adequately then to have them prepare. Then that is a concern. So what are you hearing from them? Let's get it out there to the people. We have
Well,
thousands of Grenadians here. I'm surprised up to this time that the Grenadian Association has not responded. The Bazan district, the Quinnebo district, the Chien district, all of us directly, indirectly, we are connected, and it's all about the county soccer squad. So I think there must be some sort of intervention, no matter why it is. Some sort of petty cash budget should be there if they are called upon to act swiftly.
yeah, for the diaspora committee, which I have been visiting, even though I'm not a part, but I'm in the chat room. For the diaspora committee, I can tell you the support is very, very low. Whenever the chairman calls for meeting, it's difficult to have more than
Just that
six
the
people.
support is not there. Anything that is low is just it's not life giving thing. So
No,
they're
but
not
no,
doing it. Because from what I've heard from the chairperson, if they can write these people, if they can tell these people, and they are waiting on the eve of Sunday morning to send support. Suppose the team need preparation, they need to get a breakfast, they need to get other things to things to be. If they are not doing it, then it puts us in a very bad situation. Well, let's be honest. I'm
yeah, I
surprised
think
up to this time that they have not come forth, to do well. I know they have their own leadership that they got to put it in place.
So I think you can rest assured that no matter what, we'll do what we have to do, to have the team prepared and ready and comfortable. We wouldn't sit and wait. And I don't think anybody has ill intention or bad intention towards the team. We're hopeful that over the next 24 to 48 hours, as we reach out to people and as people have promised that will be reaching back out to us, we'll see a spike. With Liberians now, a lot of time we can do last minute of time. That's strange.
Oh,
So, so
magic
unfortunately,
for one
that's
magic
where
to
we
take
are.
place.
Yeah.
So
So I
the
don't
team,
want. I'm not giving up on
oh,
anybody because I know we are Grenadians and we are strong and we're very right now. We got serious constructive jealousy going on. We want to go for. We want to go for say the last time. We want to see ourselves, in that space, and we know that we can do it. And I'm
right.
sure all Grenadians will rally around and give the. It's not about giving $1 million. It's about bringing that $1 that you have. That $1 will add to whatever we do
And
not have to make it.
I like the code name Dollar Rally. Can you imagine Dollar? Just Dollar. This is it. Dollar. How many ingredients, for example, in the US here, Australia, other places? All right, we can
We've had payment coming from Australia. There was a lady who did payment. We've had payments. I mean, even I know that I did see a post, even though it was on Facebook, of the Representative Bullet doing a payment and that he gave to the county to hand over to the committee. So I mean, payments are coming in. Payments are coming in. We'll be able to reconcile, what's available by tomorrow. and be able to see what more we need to do. But I know with the people that I've spoken with, I know that over the next 24 to 48 hours, we'll see a spike in funding coming in.
All right.
Yeah,
And
Mr. So, the information that I have to my disposal is that our honorable minister who is here also made available 100,000. We also got 50,000 from Mr. Honorable City. We also got about 33,000 from
city who?
Honorable.
Don't call short. Don't call short. Trust a name of city. There are so many cities from Nigeria.
Yeah,
So you
I'm
talk
talking about the city in Worcester.
As Harris
Emmanuel.
said,
No, Emmanuel.
Harrison
Don't
City.
do that. What
Harrison
are
City.
you
I'm
talking
sorry, but
about?
I'm good name. I forget about God. Forgive me.
Goodness.
Harrison City also make
The
available
U.S.
50.
based senator equivalent of the city in Worcester.
I'm sorry. Don't put me in the position. Don't more leave me. Don't put me in the situation I can't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so Honorable City, yeah, made 50,000 donation. Honorable Pisota also make 100,000 donation. Um, um, we also heard from
Chelsea
from.
Grant.
No, I haven't gotten anything from him yet. I haven't gotten
International.
No, I haven't gotten anything from like I said. The information I got to me, they might have done it, but it did not reach me. Mr. Ta did a donation of 100,000. Shelton, who is the steering committee, also make a donation of 33,000. Honorable City also make a donation of 50,000, and some other people, some people give 20,000, some people give 25,000, and the
No matter the
information is
currency we're getting Labrador airplane too, they get that. Is that a Labrador dollar or usually dollar? You don't just be
okay. Let
calling.
me be clear. Let me be clear. I'm sorry. Let me be clear.
This is a serious business. People take
Yes.
information without them asking because the next thing they're going to know, oh, somebody won't get 100,000 United States dollar, and then you're going to say,
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's get it right.
According to the steering committee, like I said, the information will be verified if they come aboard. But I heard that our minister gave 100,000 Liberian dollar. I also heard Honorable Harrison City gave 50,000, which I do have in black and white, 50,000 Liberian dollar. Uh, Mr. Duite, our steering committee, also gave 33,000 Liberian dollars. And I saw other two people with name I mean I remember right now. One of them gave 20,000, the other one gave 25,000 Liberian dollar, all in Liberian dollar. From the US dollar side, our chair make a $250 donation. Our assistant chair made $225. Our steering financial secretary also gave 150, and the secretary gave 75. I got 150 from Tracy So and Clark Dennis, and then other donations have been coming in. Also received $25 from Jessica Jari. I thought another person gave $5, but the list is not right before me. But for the one that I'm very sure of, that's the one I'm giving out to you.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And today, just before you go forward, today the main reason that we are here and that we wish to continue to come up is to appeal to the people to come on. I think the thing is, you don't blame like me. I don't really blame people if they hold it back, because in the past people are giving all they can. They give their time, they give their finances, they give whatever support they can give. At the end of the day, they did not get anything back in response like accountability or maybe report. So they are now playing a wait and see game to see the first $200 people get how they going to spend it, how are they going to make a report on it. So we just come out. I think it's so good. The faces that we brought up here is what they did for us is very good. Let the people look at the faces. They know Honorable Ta. If they don't know me, they know Mr. Duete. If they don't know me, they know Paris and Gay. They might know other people on the on this team. Have a very large team. So those that they know that names they are hearing, they can come and give to them, and we can assure them this is our hallmark, transparency. That's why anytime we receive money from anybody, we put it out there. We don't wait for you to ask us, and we pay. No, before you go to it's out there. We don't even wait for the end of month, the end of week, the end of day. No, we give it every time the information is out. The moment I receive your screenshot, I send it out there. It's already out there. People who are in the Grand Gedeh chat room, the media team is going to collect it right now, and by the time you go see it, will be on Facebook. like pay $50. So we put it out there every time. We want people to know that we are doing this for the county. We are doing this for ourselves. We are not doing this to promote ourselves. To say maybe if you want to be president tomorrow, or you want to be senator tomorrow. That's not why we are into this. It's not why we are here.
But nothing wrong with somebody being senator today. I don't buy into that thing people are be saying.
The point I'm saying, Mr. So
that's not a reason for
your
it.
$5.
But I
so
also
I
want to be with you in as much we are in the process of doing the fundraiser. We don't want to give justifiable reason for which people who already don't want to give it. Okay, I'm going to hold it because Mr. A. Your job is do your part. Give.
Do your part. Yes.
People screw it up. It gives you more reason to make your case. So people shouldn't hold back to say, oh, because people can be. If that's the case, then I don't think we're going to make an intervention in our people lives. Let me bring in the chairperson here. How are you talking about what t-shirts? You said for the county, do you have t-shirts on sale as a fundraiser? I'm not hearing you.
I think she's muted.
Check your mic, Madam Ta. Yeah, I think she was.
She got disconnected.
I'm not seeing her image from the backstage, so let's see. All right, let's. It's all about Grand Gedeh here, so let's take a little quick musical break here as she tries to fix her mic here, and we'll see. This is a real artist. That sounds into a artist. All right. You know, this is all about Grand Gedeh. I'm gonna take the answer. And I want to tell you, I said, this is, you see the one in my head. That's the original one here. Francinto, that how you call it, sir? That he wore my card. Every swing year, every drum time, you see the one when it comes outside, it comes out occasionally. Okay, let's see if the minister comes back. We want to know the T-shirt. Her saying, do you know how they're selling it?
Yeah, we have two. Okay, the T-shirts for the T-shirt, I don't have the T-shirt price, but for the fan jersey, that's what I have information on. The T-shirts are to be printed before the decision is made. How much would be? it will be sold for.
When you say fan jersey, I saw something like wash shirt on and wafer wear. Is that it?
Yes, that's the fan jersey. And then
So,
we have a
what?
T-shirt that is supposed to. We have about 50 dozen that is supposed to be printed to start to go on the market by tomorrow.
Where here in Labro or in Lab? Where they're gonna have that too?
Anywhere where Liberians are, they wanted to, the Granadian are, they wanted to have it. Okay.
So where they can contact you or who?
Yes, you can contact the team on ground, like the minister who is on board, like
Mhm.
Honorable Duete and our coordinator Ginger Fab, and other guys who are part of the team. We have Bowo, we have Zulu, we have G, Matthew, and several other, like Siki. Those guys, you can contact any of them, you get it.
Okay. Let me see. I think she's here. Hopefully we get the audio right. Let me see here. Okay, folks, that the cash ad number there is 610. If you are listening and following this podcast, I recognize a lot of you here. I don't want to call name yet, but if I have to, I will do it. And any other time we can talk it up. But this is the Gedeh fan base cash out and Zelle number. Everybody, nobody go to the bank this time, so it's not no excuse to say, oh, the time that the bank closed. No, the cell phone is still open. 610-508-7035 is available, both Cash App and Zelle. Madam Chair, let me ask you, are you hearing us now? Why is it mute? Emmanuel, you hearing me, right?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, are you hearing her, Madam Ta? I don't know why we're not hearing you. So let me just get a lot of the audio. Your audio is corrupted. Let me just get you off and see whether, and it off now. Let me get you off and see whether you can come back on completely. I'll do it that way. Yeah, I think maybe the audio got corrupted for some reason, and so it's not coming on. Yeah, who are those folks? The numbers, their numbers available in the chat room or what? Do you want to share that with what the T-shirt? I see somebody here is tweeting here at Cephas. Is that
I can get information from here.
the T-shirt is to be sold $100 and the fan jersey is $20. So where is this person by Cephas? In Liberia or here?
Super Zulu is the assisting chair for the steering committee, the operation. Yes, so
Where?
he's in Zulu right now.
Is in Zwedu?
Yeah, he's in Zulu right now.
But my friend, I got my DJ man is Zwedu.
People coming. We got somebody that's will be coming
No, I'm going. It can be. If I pay, I gotta get it.
I'm saying someone is coming. Somebody is supposed to be coming with T-shirt from Liberia on this weekend.
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah, they coming straight to Raw Island. So if you want some T-shirt, you can pre-order. People to pre-order because I don't want to bring T-shirt here. And people don't want to pay. They still us.
Mr. Goyan, let me put a number there. Let me put a number there for people to call. Let me just. Mr. Goyan, I'm gonna be posting the number that is connected to the system to call it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, because there are two things. I come into Liberia, I can pay it, but when I pay, I get it. And that no COVID test here, so that one you'll be in trouble with me. Let me tell you right now. So I can't eat one baby. Okay, folks, I'm just putting the number here for you to call to participate, and then I think this is a good initiative. I don't know to what extent information sharing aspect, but hey, all of us supposed to do that. I'm not going to put blame on anybody. I know you guys share this information. So that's the number right there. Let me pin the number here. Sifa say in Zwodu. All right, Sifa, I don't know whether the money can be paid here or how it can be sent. I'm cool with it. But since you say somebody is coming to Emmanuel, I will get my T-shirt. Maybe say.
So yeah, but the information surrounding that thing is that if you want a T-shirt, you should try to get it before Friday because by Friday it's going to deliver it. the person so that
Yeah,
we can get it up Friday.
yeah, but if I pay here, then all you do, you communicate with your team, say, or
Oh yeah, definitely.
the person, I mean, they pay. So yeah, amen. Can I pay to you? Email. Somebody is asking whether they can. So email you instead of it's not. I don't think there's a bureaucracy here. The guy that owns the cash, who is the financial man, if he's not here, you need to take charge. There are some people who wants to make donations, so the man now.
Yeah, but Honorable, so you posted the cash app number, you posted the number for the rally. Let me just go to that channel. You already posted it. Just could know. Please
Okay.
go through the information I provided on the platform. I'm the secretary. Let me be collector. I want we have to allow the function to flow. Please, even though we know we want to support, but let also go by the the directive.
Okay, let me see.
Number.
Let me
Please
see,
post the number again, please.
Former President. Yeah, let me see here what I can post the number here as well. I want to keep the other number there too. So, but yes, so can they send this number here too? Can they pay their t-shirt money to it as well, or what?
Yes, somebody they pay for their t-shirt money, but the difference is the steering committee is requesting that those of us in America pay $50 for t-shirts. I mean, not for t-shirt, for the jersey. I mean, be clear, I'm sorry. The fan base jersey is $50 for those of us in the US. That's what the steering committee said. I don't know why.
Why you
I'm getting wishy for here.
No, don't come. Why you say you don't know why? Why you never ask them?
He said because in this that's like I said, I don't know why you make a market different, but those are in this. No, but it's not t-shirt. Mr. So let me disclare, it's not t-shirt. We have fan base jersey and we have t-shirts. The t-shirt price is not out there yet because
for the fan base. Let's see how it looks like. Do you have us? Can you send me that image? Let's put it out so because
yeah, definitely I can share that to you right now. Just
let me see what I can get, Mr. Graham.
Okay. Let me get it, fan base. Jersey.
Yeah. How you doing?
Okay, all right. May I hold on to President Guyan is on the line. Mr. Guyan, good evening.
Yeah, how you doing? Alfonso?
Good. These are the prominent people here. I guess you got your own letter, Mr. President, because I hear them talking about divine letter.
No.
I thought you were in Liberia, right? You are already in Liberia, sir. But anyway, yeah. So let's hear from you. I mean, they're talking about Gedeh Fanbase dollar rally for our own thing. What's up?
Well, that's what I called because I was in Liberia last year when the county meet started. And then I went to Jamaica and I saw the superintendent there and he saw me, oh, my man, come to me, starting what you say.
Okay.
So my exact response to him was, if I didn't come here, then you don't know. I'm only saying this, look, I always tell people we're very lucky. We have a huge diaspora base. And if that base is worked the right way and it's used the right way, we will do a lot for ourselves. For some of us, I would say we are selfless and will follow anything that is mentioned there, want to see it. And I went on the crown. Yeah, I saw the jersey and they had called the guy I wanted to get me on my t-shirt. I went on the crown people rock. They were doing the same thing. They said $1. I because it was a new cash app. I didn't know what it was. So to test it, I sent them $25. This one that you guys are doing, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna contribute.
Okay.
But we have to reach ourselves.
Yeah.
It can't be to even get to you. I mean, I went on the show. I didn't see any number. There was a guy who must say, I think it's a Shelton. He must have going back and forth. And I asked him, I said, but how do you call the show? In fact, he asked me for my email address today. That was like before 1 o'clock. So I was thinking he was only asking for the email address to send me something. I have not gotten anything from him. You, Mr. Soul, you are conduit, even though you are a radio station, but you should be the perfect conduit. I expected you, to reach out to everybody, especially me that call in, so these are prominent people. But we are plenty here. And sometimes when you don't get to people, they don't do what they have to do. I was in Morocco when the county meeting went on. I almost went to Bangkok to watch Gedeh play. I didn't go. I thought they would have won that game and come to Monrovia, but they didn't win the game. I know Jeremiah Sokan and myself and other people were going that day. But Monrovia is such that to move from one end to another, by the time I could reach them, they left. So I'm going by again. I'm hoping this time, the team will still be in the league when I get there. I'm leaving on the eve of New Year. So, but I'll contribute to this effort.
Okay.
I'll be anywhere between 14,000 to I don't know. 14,000 should be about $100.
Okay. I thought you said 14,000. I asked you that. My man, why you laughing? You in America? When you talking towards him?
No, I'll play low key now.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a good effort, and we'll continue this thing, and the team will be fully supported. Maybe I might do more, but I'm traveling now, so it's like okay, let me see how my budget look like. But I think my jersey that I'm buying, the $25 that I give today, and the 14,000 that I get, that's like almost what 20,000, 25,000, I don't know. So
Fred Talubuyo.
yeah.
Okay.
No, I reach out space there too. But is the minister still on?
Yeah. She's on.
Yeah, Madam Minister, how you doing?
I'm okay for you.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Fred.
Thank you for the support.
Give me your email address. I beg you, please. It's very important. I'm coming to that country, but I need your email.
Definitely. It's just pisotar@gmail. That's it.
Thank you. But we'll do if I finish packing all my things, I finish buying see myself when in the country with about 30 suitcases. If I finish doing everything and I'm left with more, I will do more. But for now, that's where my hand can reach. So
We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
the people and give that $100. But I buy my jersey. I get $25.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, that's President Fred Talot going there with our contribution. Welcome back. So, Emmanuel, this is the I'm going to get my money to you. This is a very beautiful set. I don't know how long it's been out there now. This is the Gedeh Fanbase jersey you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yes,
just
and you
right
can
there.
get this, and you can get this customized too. So of course it will be an additional couple
You
of
can
dollars.
put your name on them, yeah.
With your own name and all of that. But
Yeah, now really American style with customer.
yeah,
Okay,
everybody want to show the juice,
yeah,
like European or from whatever. Yeah.
What's the extra services are involved, Madam Chair, when we're talking about customized?
Extra $10.
Extra $10, sir.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to mention that I mean, of course, we are the mobilizing committee, but for the this year, we have the national steering committee that have several subcommittees. So it's not only the mobilizing committee; we got the advisory committee also, and that's comprising of most of Grange's prominent sons and daughters, both in government and private sector, and headed by the Honorable Governor J. Aloysius Talu. So he himself is a lover of football. We saw how much he supported the team last year, and we're looking forward to his support this year that he already showed us is coming within the next 24 hours. Then, of course, we have our team chaired by myself and co-chaired by Randall W. and Eric C.K. Sadie. Both of them, of course, from Grand County. Randall works in the government at EPA. And then we have the Ways, Means, and Finance Committee, and this committee is one of the most important committees because we want to ensure transparency and accountability. We don't want no noise, obviously, as regards money. And it's headed by Mr. Milton Gay, the controller of the Ministry of Justice, and co-chaired by Wilfred Zion, director of finance of a private organization called Partners in Health. Then we have the media and publicity that we hope will be working directly with people like yourself. And that committee is responsible, for communicating the activities of the county meet, and just basically propagating Grand Judah's own agenda when it comes to all the festivities that will be surrounding the sports activity. And that's chaired by Diamond Slanger and all of our sons and daughters who are journalists on along any of the 4 community station radios in the county. So hopefully they will be connecting with you as they're publicizing everything that's going on. Then we have the entertainment and music committee, and that committee is responsible to rally Grandidians through music and entertainment and the production of songs, and that we hope will inspire Grandidians in part of this year's celebration and just progress as we go through these games. And that committee is headed by Miss Ricklin Myers, and then Eric Giso, who is one of our celebrated stars from the county, musical stars, and other musicians from the county too are on it. We saw how the Lothians, I always bring it back, because that's where my constructive jealousy comes from. We
Right.
saw what it is, so we want to be sure, we want to let them know we can do better, right?
Right.
So we
Yeah.
have medical services committee, and this committee is responsible to handle the medical needs of the players, of course, first and foremost, the technical staff and fans, of course, if there are any issues of fans attending who need medical attention. And that's chaired by Dr. Thibault Boudreau, who is also Grand Gedeh County's health officer, and several other, medical practitioners, brothers and sisters from the county. Then we have, separate from this mobilization committee, we have the fundraising committee, and that is especially geared towards fundraising in the business community. So that committee is responsible to rally all the business institutions in Grand Gedeh for financial resources, and we hope we'll be able to hear from them also on what they have also been able to get committed. And the committee will be working with those local businesses to do rallies and seek to add on to what we will be doing as a mobilization committee, and it's chaired by the B2 group of companies and co-chaired by Cash Enterprises, and those are businesses in the county and all of the other great business institutions in the county. Then, of course, we have the diaspora committee, and I'm happy that we're on this call with you, on this show with you tonight. And the diaspora committee, especially the community, especially is the one that's listening. And so the diaspora committee is responsible to rally you all there in the U.S., in Australia, in Europe, in Asia, wherever you are listening today, and just to raise funds for the success of our teams for our county. The committee is chaired by Mr. Eric Boto and co-chaired by Mr. Alexander Yala and Mr. Samuel Chida. And Samuel is a co-head of one of the county associations, so that's how involved we expect everybody to be. And the fundraising, the committee has derived means of fundraising. And so that's what you see right now, the dollar rally that you see you like. That's what we're doing, requesting all Grandidians to contribute to at least $1. So that means that's the minimum. You can do whatever you want to do, but at least give $1 towards, supporting the team through the digital platform. So we have the Cash App, which is $Gedeh Fanbase, and then Zelle, we have the +1 610 504 7035. We have mobile money here in Liberia, 08808
Okay. Yeah, you what?
9096.
Malachi, hold on 1 second. Let me, I can almost, because you can get money now. The point you do that to mobile money. Let me put it here too, so they can,
Okay.
yeah, you put on there too. Don't take small money from the bank there, so we can hear the news here too. And Liberia, mobile, hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, where's the mobile money, please?
Mobile money is 08808
08808, yeah.
904
904
26.
26.
That's for Lone Star, and then for Orange, because it's 2 different platforms.
Yeah.
For Orange money will be 0776
0776, yeah.
290
290
726.
726. Okay. All right. Yeah. So,
And like we said, we're rating, all of the prominent sons and daughters whose emails and addresses we have to make contribution, and we'll be selling fan jerseys. We already are selling the fan jerseys, the t-shirts, the caps, the county flags, branded water, etc. And that's going to be, something that's going to be happening in the county. And the money generator will be used to support the county teams. The committee will also be having indoor and outdoor programs. Like I said, we're hopeful this weekend to have the fundraiser there at the SKD. And we want to be able to raise money, because it's important that our team can benefit. We know at this point we should be doing team preparation. We've been able to send some money towards the lodging, the hotel where the team is stopping, send money for food and water and all of that, so that at least, like I said, we're not going to sit by and let the team not be supported. But of course, the more support the team has, the better it is that they feel appreciated. And so that's why we'll continue on with the fundraising here. The teams are on camp and training together. Both coaches of the football and kickball team fully exhausted at justification time, and the technical team members being part and players for both categories have been selected, and they're currently on camp practicing. In terms of the field preparation, as host county, we've begun the total they already did renovation on the Albert T. White Sports Stadium ahead of the county meet. So that's where the games will be held. The dressing rooms, the VIP wings, the fence, the gates, the playing pitch itself. And we want to thank the superintendent and his team on that end, because we know that they're the ones doing that work when it comes to the national scenario there. So I mean, we're just encouraging all Grangidians, all loving Grangidians who know the love their county, their team, and want to be constructively jealous, as I am, of everything that's been going on, and know that we want to break that 1989 record and be able to talk about 2021. And that's not only Grangidians. We know we have wonderful friends of Grangida. We know we have people who love Grangida, and we want to be sure that everybody can come together, working together for the success of our team this year. I'm hopeful that I will be able to pull some of my colleagues in government who are not from Grangida, but who are friends of Grangida, so
Oh,
be
yeah.
able to help support the team also. Because we must take the cup to Zulu Whiskey. We
Zulu
must do
Whiskey.
that, counting on the rising sun. It's important that we do that. So I hope everybody can come up. We hope that at this point, like Emmanuel said, approximately $900 is what we've received, or at least that we can account for on this call right now, without the financial secretary being on here to give us the actual amount. But from the diaspora, Liberian dollars, 233,000 so far locally. And we have, like I said, we have T-shirts that we bought to be able to help the fundraiser, and those are also on sale. And we have, and that when I said T-shirts, actually I was referencing the Gedeh Fanbase jerseys, and then we have T-shirts, actual T-shirts, like Mary mentioned, that's going to be printed on to be sent to the county. And then so, like, even in the diaspora, you can purchase your T-shirt. We'll hold it here for you. Anybody come, just send us your address. We'll send it for you. We want you to be a part of this. Feel a part of this, and we want to be sure that we're all holding hands together and supporting our teams.
Okay. Wow. This is extraordinary. And I honestly, Emmanuel and the other young guys, they reached out to us. It came at a time, a lot of things was happening to our own bereavement and all of that. But I think it's a very good initiative. And what I really want to encourage for those of you in the vanguard to get this going with all of the other things ongoing, I think it's good. That's another way of bringing people together. And I hope we all part of it, that we're going to keep this. Nothing should deter us. No matter what going to be the outcome, we are hoping that the team gets out there and I fly the flag of Grenada. But adequate preparation is good, I think, and that's what I'm asking, the long-term and short-term goal, because we need to get this. We need to get this going ASAP. After this, let it be a long time. Okay, Kuranda JD Queer Willie, I paid 25 as my contribution. Okay.
Thank
So
you, thank you,
I don't
thank
know
you.
where to send it. Lee, I don't know where you send it, but thank you so much for your contribution. The cash out to we already sent our contribution. Thanks for the initiative. Yeah, this is what we need to do, and
Yeah,
I hope
Renato, tell us where you sent it, whether it
so.
was Zelle, Cash App, or
Rana, where is any which number is that a number that will display the cash out number for Gedeh Fanbase? Because that's where I send my
Oh,
contribution to. That's what I was
Rena.
Rena, yeah.
Oh,
Cash out.
Rena Willie.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, you say from the cash out.
That's it. That's the vice president for the Kunabu district.
Yeah. So
thank you, thank you.
you see, what you need say, that's what I was talking about, Emmanuel. The message, I think a message or what? The financial secretary.
Emmanuel,
No,
well,
actually,
can I ask you a question, Alfonso?
Okay.
Alfonso, are you on every day, or you're on several days?
Nearly almost, I would say this is another job without pay every day. Anything
I
you want us
know,
to
right?
do.
Because I wanted to ask you if we could, from you for your own contribution outside of the cash contribution you already made. If you come on at some point on your show from now through the weekend and just do a fundraising hour or fundraising 30 minutes or whatever it is, and we can get people to call in and do their
Yeah, probably what we can do, we can set up something for Sunday late in the evening.
Okay.
I try to know my man and I come from where the liberal progressive, the man from California, that man, engineer, you get plenty of money. Okay, Facebook user say I want to give $40. So, let me put a cash out here, and that's where it gotta be 40 minutes. But I'm meant to take some time like the financial man, because what we want to do, I talked to Shelton behind the scene on a couple of things. So maybe Madam Minister later on, but we keep everything up here. I know exactly. I know the strategy how to get money from the people there. Yeah, I told them not just only ingrained here something. People who gave, like people, if they give money, they let to be recognized. Put a knee or when you put my knee or I say you put my knee or and something is the knee, I will call something my man. Your Nina or so you need to start talking thank you here. We're going to get tracker, you can't call the station manager now. He come in Maria the message you gotta buy
So
it on your phone.
Facebook user who won't get $40, can we?
Yeah, so let
Can
me
you use it by Zelle or Cash
let me
App?
put a number there
Maybe
so that we
your
see here. I don't know what let me put a number back up to the Facebook user. These are the numbers for Cash App. If you are in Liberia, you are in the USA, for Cash App there, that is Zelle. The number is 610-504-7035, and the mobile money there for Liberia. So just okay, the name to the Cash App is Jerusalem. Yeah, that's the name, Jerusalem. You're correct. Yeah, that's the name. Yeah, that's what I sent it for as well. So, okay, yeah, to Ronald, just telling you. So, Facebook, yes, you can send a photo there to that number. The name there is Jerusalem Alfred like Junior. Okay, yeah, that's it. You can send a name to that. Send our contribution. You send it, just let us know. All right, that's the name there. Okay, so yeah, what I was trying to say. Yeah, so in fact, no secret. That's what we do, Emmanuel. Not just only Gedeh fan base. There are some other people who are not in that chat room. Grenadians everywhere. All the old man they're on Facebook nowadays. They go on Facebook, they're there. So you put it there. As soon as see it, if possible, people give you put a picture there. As soon as see it, their friend see it, they will give. We need to do it. We have to do it. It's not a matter. We're not there. We got to do it. If we want our country to succeed, there are so many ways we can contribute. And like I said, I hope by the strong lady herself into this whole thing here, and you guys who started the whole thing, we should keep it alive, not just only now, but it will be a long-term preparation. You have to start planning about 6 months ahead of time, not just we can't do things, get a Chinese people being house, they can just go in the night, you can't see them working in the day. No, but we have to do it. When we do that, believe me or not, it will be we will get a great help. I'm quite sure the young people they will do it. So yeah. So my minister, we are open anything promo, whatever they have, as long is for a national cause, a social day or local cause. The only thing we can do here, we can't raise funds to go people for the go cause trouble. No, no, we can't do that. Any other thing than that, we are open to it from time to time. That's what we've been doing here from LPR. And part of that, the assistant minister going to be here tomorrow. Minister James Toh going to be here tomorrow for us to have these conversations. We have to engage with our people. If we want them to listen to us, that's a fact. And that's part of it today. We can't be everything. It can't be like, you know, okay, let me see here. Who is here? Let me see. I can bring somebody here. Is that Lai? Lai, are you there?
That's Mr. Duete. I've used my string to connect them.
Duty, are you there? You hearing us?
Mr. Duete, can you hear the sound from the bike? You say you're hearing it.
Are you hearing us? Yeah, we're not hearing you. If there's zone you use or what?
Yeah, I'm trying to send them from Zoom. They say they're hearing you, but I don't know how it's not coming up from your end.
How you want infrastructure system? We know what are compatible. Maybe Russia attitude. Uh, uh, Toto, are you hearing us? We're just not hearing. Probably we'll have to figure out another day. We're not hearing anything. They are two different.
Yeah, I'm hearing all of you.
Yeah, it's because it. Are you using a phone or what?
I'm using the same computer. I just share my screen at all.
Yeah, but I'm rotting the bit, so we can't do this here. Let me get in. Oh, we can't do this here. We have. Let me see. Somebody is calling from. I think. Hello, caller. Are you there?
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Good. How you doing? I'm looking for money.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. How are you? Go ahead, ma.
Yeah, okay. So you're not here with it.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Uh.
I was on the line. I was talking about just sort of, saying few things. So more especially the minister that is online.
Okay.
I understand financially we are all trying to gather resources to support our county team.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I just want to give few suggestions. Like when to my personal view,
Mhm.
the failure of the team, I don't think it's about financial mostly. So we really need to structure the technical team to really try to come up with new strategies that would be us this time around to be victorious.
Okay. Such as what could be the example of that?
Come back.
No, you say to structure the technical team, right?
Yeah, the technical team. I mean the
The
technical
coach.
aspect.
Are you
Yeah,
talking about the coaches?
yeah.
Yeah. So,
Because like
what do you want them to do specifically?
yeah, I understand like the game itself before you know that you have more room for fun and the rest of it, you have to focus the game, make sure that you got what you are in the matchup before you can have other fun. But in campus, like Honorable Zofano, I've seen him personally going in the camp or those guys promising them whatever award just in case if you are the first scorer or whatever it is. But yet until we still can get to that point. So if we can put the game first before fun can be the next thing, I think we will get there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the socialization aspect should there be something after you have won the game that you can go for instead of going for socialization, having fun, and at the end of the day, you are not there. It's something that really been, for me, that's really been thinking about is something that we really need to work on. So, with the level now of the momentum we have this year, because I think there's preparation ahead of the thing that we are then doing.
Mhm.
So, we need to focus that aspect besides the financial assistance.
All right. That's a good thought. But at the end of the day, I can tell you for sure, when it comes to preparing soccer team, it's a sacrifice money. These
Yeah.
people that are in camp, they gotta eat almost 2 or 3 times a day. They need to be training. Some of them get their children. Once you take care of them, they're going to take care of their home, so they can leave the camp and go hustle for their families and all of that. So the bottom line here too is the money. They have to be paid for their services, that their talent. We can't just say go play when you finish, dry door sweep, but when you be eating before the doorstep can get dry. You understand? So we have to equip them. Somebody might be on the camp, they will get sick. You never know. Something can happen before the game. So if no money, how does person get a treatment? So there are a lot of complications involved. Uh, so money is the gateway to all of the things that we are talking here, because when they are equipped, they have their boots, they have their jersey, everything correct. go on the feed, they get their ice water, they get their ice pack or whatever thing. They will feel energized because they know if there's anything, there will be a quick intervention. So I believe that what they are doing, but they are very good suggestion. They are listening, and all of us will share these sort of ideas. And we are just hoping to keep them, like I said, all of us, the more we put in, they can keep that team in place no matter the outcome of this tournament. We shouldn't just do it, and from there, then we'll go to bed until next year, 1 month, 2 months, so we want to do it. No. So the more we keep the team in training and get them prepared, the better it will be. But thank you so much for your call, your contribution. We all just have to encourage everybody to give. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you are welcome. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Thank you, and thank you to everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Yes, so that's it. Yeah, I think all of us, I think everybody, I think the momentum is there. We all just have to keep this in place to do everything possible we can for that tournament, for it to go well, keep the players in tight. Madam Minister, are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah. All right. Emmanuel, is there anything you guys want us to stay talk about? But like you said, we are open as long. I think we need more some sort of publicity again. With the fundraising aspect, so that we can do everything possible to reach everybody. A lot of people, some people still they didn't get. I'm quite sure they just don't know yet because they are not in our chat room. So we have to take it beyond the chat room and just throw it out there and let them give. And hopefully people give, let them just get a feedback how much they give so that we feel comfortable. But other than that, our people, they believe in giving, but at the same time, a lot of things been going on, but that's a different thing, but we can't just keep all of that as well. So we got to encourage our leaders in here, these organizations. Grand Gedeh Association, Grand Gedeh alone, organizations on the banner of Grand Gedeh Association have more than 25. So if they can just even provide 100 or 150, that's a good chunk will be added to people. My understanding, people in Liberia are giving. So why can't we give? Let's just forget about who from this side, who from that side. This is about the county, the representation. These people want to represent our county. So we have to
Mr. So,
yeah.
I have some information I got from the diaspora committee that I want to share to people who are following.
Okay.
The diaspora committee came up with an agreement to raise 20,000 from here in the diaspora.
Okay.
At that, they are asking each of the 32 people that are part of that committee to reach out to another 10 Granadians. So if you reach out to 10 Granadians, ask each of them to pay $60, it means you'll be able to get $600 at the end of the day. So if you're not getting 10 Granadians to pay the 600 to pay the $60, the person they mean you as a member will be paying $600 each. So the message here is that we want every Granadian in the US to at least pay $60. With that, we can be able to get our 20,000 target. So the information is out there. So the rally is there. Please help us out to raise the 20,000. We need $60 from each of you. If you bring it, we accept it. We saw Honorable So already paid $50. I didn't say got $10 according to the diaspora committee. I'm just a messenger. Please don't.
They carry the ear, oh baby, right?
So that's the information out there. Please,
No, that's
we
why
need
you need
20,000 for the diaspora.
when it comes to a general cause, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
no.
have that. So I will. In fact, I will still have to get my fan base T-shirt, no matter what it is. I
Yeah.
can meet it in Liberia. It can be on my way there. So that's no big problem. So that's fine. Madam Chair. Oh, I wanted to. Are you hearing
Yes.
now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, I know. Is there anything specific you want us to talk or something? Let's see whether we can listen to this promo here because I'm going to be having the minister here, the assistant minister for sports, uh, assistant minister of sports, going to be here tomorrow. We're going to talk about this here.
The biggest event in Liberia since 1956 is here once more. It's the 2021-2022 National County Sports Meet. The theme for this year's National County Sports Meet is commemorating 200 years of togetherness through sports. The questions on everybody's lips. Will local county retain the football trophy and take it back to YBC? Or will one of the other 14 counties wrestle it from there? How determined is Grand Bassa County to go on to the kickball crown? And who wins basketball and volleyball? Deborah. Now here are the parents. In Group A, Marjorie County will play host with Monterado, Bassa, and River G County. While in Group B, River County will play host to Great Creek, River Cess, and Bone County. Group C features Great Julius, schools include Sinai and Maryland. While Group D have Bonny County as host and include the defending champions, Lopa, Great Cape Mount, and Buffalo County. This year event kicks off with Marjorie County going toe-to-toe with Grand Bassa County in the first football and kickball matches. The point sponsor of the 2021-2022 National County Meet is Orange Liberia. Board sponsor Asila Metal. Other sponsors are NASCO, Material, Liska, APM Chimney, Dutchbet, and Henneke. It's commemorating 200 years of togetherness through sports. The theme of this year's National County Sports Meet.
All right, that's a special commercial there, courtesy of the Ministry of Youth and Sports. That's the County Meet tournament. Assistant Minister James Stowe going to be my guest here tomorrow at 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be around 6:30. Tomorrow we're going to talk about that. Yeah, what his name's here? Ellis, hey, Ellis, what you say? Ellis Nape? I rather do some crowd here now. Ellis, so Gedeh boys, yeah, Gedeh boys looking for money to get the game going. So Gideon Jarut, thank you so much. Madam Minister, is there anything message? We can basically be doing the routine lead. Like I said, we are available. If there's any special message you want to come from the organizer, we can have that audio as well during our other programs. We always play it for the rest of our friends and Grenadians as well, and friends of Grenadians.
We're just very, again, happy to be here talking with you about the support to our team. Of course, the young people of Grand Gedeh are working very hard, especially those who are willing to have been placed on the team because, of course, in order for you to play on the team, you have to agree. It wasn't something that anybody was forced to do. And, they are proudly flying the flag, and we all have to support them. I'm very happy, to have been able to speak with you along with the team members tonight, and just the interaction with the few people who called in. I know others are there and thinking about what they have to, to send. Like we said, $1 is all we're asking for. And of course, you can do as many more dollars as you want to do, but at least be a part of this history that we're trying to make for 2021. Because we know for sure we'll be able to bring this cup back to Zulu Whiskey. But in order for us to bring the cup back, we have to cross this Rubicon of moving out of the county and coming to Monrovia. And with the first batch of support that we'll give our boys and girls, we'll be able to see that happening so that we can move into Monserrado with the team for the football and kickball and also the volleyball and basketball teams to be able to play also for us. So I'm encouraging everybody who's listening, from all parts of the diaspora, everybody who's listening from here at home, let's put our arms around the team and let's support them and see our boys and girls come out with flying colors. And so that we can all be proud as Grenadians and break that myth of the last time being 1989 and be able to make record for 2021.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you for everything that you do. We remain open anytime, and hour. Just let us know any message you want us to get out there, even outside of the fan base stuff. appearing will also use that time to air it and get that message across. Thank you so much.
Thank you again.
All right. So, Emmanuel, what's the final word?
Thank you so much, Mr. So. Thank you for hosting us, and I also want to thank the minister, our steering committee, our ways and means mobilization, all the committees that accepted to work and serve the people. I appreciate all of them. Um, well, the last thing I want to say is that we can talk, but if we don't spend the money, we'll not get what we want. The boys need even practice. They need football to practice. It takes money to get a football. For them to even wake up in the morning, they need to sleep in their stomach. It takes money to get that. For them to be together, what we call camp, you need a place for them to be. At someone's place, get that place, money. So with every other thing, we can year from now to Judgment Day. If we don't give the money, we will not have what we want. No team survives. Today, you saw a great team like Barcelona. Barcelona is struggling because they don't have money, even though the team was big team. So when you don't have the money, you can have the best players, you can't survive. So please, we need money to get the result we want. So thank you for your support. As you said, we heard it. We know that you're willing to support us, but please bring in the money so that we can, support the boys and support many other things that we want to do to make Nigeria great. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, I want to thank you so much, Madam Chair, Minister. Thank you so much for your time. I know it's not an easy one, but hey, you're a strong woman, so we know you're going to put it up, and we have your back. We're going to do everything possible we can to support this cause, and not just of now, but moving forward. It should be a long-term strategy as well for a better Gedeh team. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. Thank you too.
All right. Okay, folks, there we have it. Well, folks, that's how we're going to put a curtain down here this evening. This is a special program for the under the auspices of Gedeh Fanbase. These are young people with good innovation, good idea about the country. To agree, I've been seeing your podcast you've been doing there, everything, the Zaza, the Shelton, and the Wilfred, and even the minister herself to come out to do what she's doing here. That's something needs to be cemented. We need to support them. Support. They're not just to pray to God. Yes, we need God divine intervention, but these sort of competitions it require the financial resources. You have to be financially potent in order to compete. Man can be hungry and go play football. A man, baby can't be crying. You can't. You want to take care of him, but you don't want to take care of the child. It doesn't work that way. You let monkey, you gotta let it take. And so, if we are to make sure if this team is to succeed, we have to give all. We have to support them. And like I said, it shouldn't be just only this sort of ceremonial event. This must be a long-term goal. And I have no reservation that these people that came up with this idea, there's a greater passion, there's a greater vision for it. So we have to keep this team together. All we need to do is to upgrade, is to accelerate their momentum because, yeah, all the success you see over the world with this team is money. You spend money, you buy a good player, you maintain a good team. Because the more you maintain the team, the better it becomes. Because they know then there will be a competition. So anyone who doesn't do what is right to now, then they will be removed. But if you don't pay them, you're not doing anything, you can take some tough action. So we're going to do everything possible we can, just in case you are Grand Gideons and friends of Grand Gideon, and some of you who doing with a Grand Gideon, either whether they man or woman, tell them they gotta give just dollar. Dollar is that's dollar they are asking for, but you can give 5, you can give 10, you can give 20, you can give 50, you can give 25. That would be a help. And I strongly believe in order for us to have a voice, in order for us to have an impact, you got to invest into something. We shouldn't be judgmental to say, oh, because it happened in the past, so it will continue to happen. So we don't want to give, we want to hold back. Yeah, the player more can go where the money should also go there. Give, if they don't do it, then you know how to talk about it. So it's a competition we are going in. Other countries are doing it, but I'm very, very much impressed so far to see what is happening. And I will always do everything possible we can. I'm going to get my fan base T-shirt. I'm on my way to Liberia. Whether I come here or not, I can meet it there. I mean, it's not too late. But I'm saying those that brought this idea, we have to encourage them, keep it in tight. Do not incite politics into this. This is strictly about sports, about the county soccer squad. Whether you're from this party, that party, when you come into your meeting, put away that sort of a conversation. It's not a campaign breeding ground. You go into it, whatever you do, it speaks for itself at the end of the day. But we have to maintain the social aspect in making sure that the soccer squad, County Me is an annual event. Let's get that since 1957. How many times we won it? One time. So what happened? They said that we can play football. Of course. You remember the Great Swag Gamer and all of those people? Yeah, they're from Granger. We can have many of those people. You look here, Grand Crew and other people, they've been carrying it 2 times, 3 times, and all of that. Moserado for the first time, 1956. I either won it and all that kind of stuff. Grand can do it. Grand can do it. And guess what? This one, and I like the design, the structural layout by the Ministry of Youth and Sport now is being decentralized. Everybody can just be coming to Monrovia. The Monrovia should be the grand finale. So it's being played out there. That will also allow the young generation to spot their, to gain spotlight. So it's a very good thing that they are doing. People in Grand that will have a time for recreation. People will come from Maryland. People will come from River G and other places and come in our country. You know what that does? It brings in financial, capability, because these people come in, they're going to come with money. They're going to be buying. People that have hotels, they're going to bring in revenue. So there are other many things that are attached to it, not just only the county meet. It also brings financial dividend to your county. So we are blessed to host this, and I'm quite sure it will be rotational. Maybe the next time another Southeastern side will host it. But by virtue of all hosting this event, it must put us in the positions that we must come out as a shining star in this whole thing here. I want to thank you for those of you who have not given. It's not too late. The Cash App number is there. The team members, Gria, and all of those people from Philadelphia, Emmanuel Zaza, and all of them here, they are people that are really to work hard. You get to them, you know, you can give it. You can give. It's not too late. Please. This one here, we shouldn't develop leprosy finger. And people in Moravia, in Moravia too, you get money. You can throw money back coming from Echo Bank and whatever bank there, so that you're on the mobile money here too. You can give your 5,000, 500, 200 every day water pot of fire. If you're in the USA, this is the Zelle number 612-504-7035. I tried it, it works. So you can do it. It's on Cash App, it's on Zelle. Nobody say you should go mail. No mailing something here. We don't mail this nowadays. Everything is being done. We are in the digital world, so there's no excuse for that. Don't tell us that you don't have it. All right. So I'm Alfonso Z, and so thank you so much.
La Vettori, we beating the wall, La Vettori. I say La Vettori, we winning the wall, La Vettori. Amu Blau, Amu Blau, Amu Blau, Amu Blau, Amu Blau.
Yeah, that's the man is just Amu Blau. Friend Mesa will be a zero. Senator Sarit, the representative in waiting, thank you very much. We heard your donation. Yeah, because I want to hear these people. Yeah, all the people who are looking for office, just send up people number to me. That's time for them to give. So remember, you already passed the test. Thank you for your donation, Senator Harrison Silly, right here in my own base state of Massachusetts. Thank you so much. The idea of these young people is amazing. It's another way of bringing our people together. I've been saying Gria and other folks doing their podcast, whatever way they can to get in touch, to relate and to get the message going. And we all should pick up with that and run with it. Don't worry, your job is to give. Don't worry. Anybody who eat it, forget it. It's not before. This time something that belongs to you, you eat it, you're going to have a nightmare. You will have a nightmare. Forget it. So let's support it. I'm gonna get my fan club, fan based jersey. No matter where it is, it's beautiful. I think it's very innovative. These people put in time. I wish I was really. Got a little bit confused. I wish I was in. I'll be going, but I don't know before I get there. Hopefully, even the whole thing gonna be finished. Other than that, believe me, I'm gonna be in Zulu Whiskey after Barrel. Everything I'm gonna go right there. To be part of the process. But we have strong people there. They're going to proxy our affairs. They're going to be there. This team here is a beautiful uniform here. We got to keep the spirit going. This is it, Gedeh Fanbase. I mean, it's a very creative, very innovative Gedeh Fanbase dollar rally. Make it simple for support for the county sporting teams. You know, the team, they are football, kickball, who knows, maybe I don't know what our basketball is there, but to keep these people together is something. So folks, let's get it done. And we stand ready to the Gedeh Fanbase officials. Let us know anytime, anyway. The number is also on sale. Okay, yeah, so let me see here. This number, let me see, send wave. I see somebody. Yeah, the voice said the number is also on send wave. All right. Hey, Ginger Fire. Hey, man, I follow all kinds of name on the Facebook. The message, all the people that not get it, I need a picture, they're going to stop, and I don't know what you heard the news jacking. So these numbers are also available on SendWave, and everybody get a SendWave. That's the easier way to send money. So let's get it done. I want to thank you so much, those of you that call in. We're going to do this moving forward until the whole competition can come to an end. And again, nothing should deter or no matter what. No matter what, nothing good comes so easily. This is a kind of quick thing we are doing. Is better late than never. But what is happening is to maintain the squad, to upgrade the squad, to keep the momentum in the making. So even comes the next tournament, the team will have about 6 months. That's a logical and practical time to keep a team in place. 6 months, you have to keep them in place in tight. They got to train. You have to have their coaches. You have to get the technical thing. They have to have all of the logistics, football, practice, jersey to practice and everything. Yeah, and doing that, that's enough on the football, the kickball, and all. So all of these people, the support, the bottom line is financial support. So we have to do it. If you do a sensor here or get in the USA, in Australia, in Europe, and other parts, if you just give dollar at 80,000, that's just chicken change. If one man can get 100, two-person can give, we can raise that money. All we need is accountability, and we have no doubt that these people that are there, you know they cannot put that involved. When they try it, they will have a nightmare. But I'm sure these are decent people, God-fearing people. Sometimes God's intervention for them to come up, for people to come up with such an idea, the name itself, it's just awesome. And if we succeed, believe me or not, other people will learn after us. So that sort of negative connotation about everything about grandchildren, blah, 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 blah. No. It's not, we can do it. And let me just say this here. This is Liberia Public Radio. In as much I'm 100% Grandidian sample sign, any other county organization or any other county-based group here in the USA that tend to come to have this sort of this sort of awareness, believe me, let us know. We will also allot you the the same time. We'll bring in your people. We'll have that conversation because unless you want to have a demonstration, don't call me because I don't see it as a nationalist stuff. I'm not a pride. I want people to go through the process to have a change in the country if the change is needed. Not to anything that is a national issue, community-based issue for fundraiser. It doesn't matter how much you got. We're going to give you the free airtime. So if you're from Kema, you're from Lofa, you're from Nima, Bomi, Maryland, even they're going to be playing against us. But when Marylanders decide to come here for them to have a conversation to also create an awareness, that's what we want. We need competitions in society. Competitions is what, at the end of the competition, that's where competence comes about. So we want competence, we want competition. So any other country that wants to do similar thing than what we are doing, and that's why I want to encourage them to do the same. We have to get involved into what is happening in our communities. That's the only way they will listen to us when it comes to making political decisions. But the time they need you, if you can't show up, the time you want them, they will not show face. Simple. I'm an Israeli. You hit me for no reason, you slap me, I will slap you back. Simple as it is. So you will know what a slap can hurt. But on a serious note, it was a great conversation this evening. We want to encourage everybody to do the same. If others 15 political subdivisions can do this, then of course, we don't have to worry about government. All of these counties, nearly all of the counties have association. They have some sort of organization. If they can support their county-based initiative, guess what? You will make your presence felt within the system, within the government system. Then when you talk, then they listen to you. Then when you say it, they will do it. But if you can't make an intervention, you can't make an impact into their community initiative, and you think you're just going to sit there and take phone call and call them, don't go left, don't go right. It doesn't work like that. I will not even listen to you. I will not even also listen. So if we want to be relevant into the conversations in Liberia, we all of us, everybody from different countries get involved, help to make in the preparations of your county sport soccer squad or kickball squad. I want to thank you so much. By God's willing, same time, same station. We're going to be back here. I will be here tomorrow 1:30 in the afternoon. We will be hosting the Assistant Minister for Sports, who is also chair of the counter meet in the Atlantic Conversations. Until then, have a pleasant evening. Like Benchilale playing with, we will be there today. We will be there today. Like Benchilale playing with, we will be there today. We will be there today. Like Benchilale playing with, we will be there today. We will be there today. Yeah, you are. And I are. And I are Benchilale. And I are. I'm on blow, 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 I'm on blow. Oh, you so you you and now, you and that's on you and Mena, you and me, it's a ball. Like Benchilale playing, we will be there today. We will be there today. Like Benchilale playing with, we will be there today. We will be there today. Like Benchilale playing with, we will be there today. We will be there today. I'm on blow, 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 I'm on blow. La Fetore, we beating the one day, oh, La Fetore. I feel La Fetore, we beating the one day, oh, La Fetore. I feel La Fetore, we beating the one day, oh, La Fetore. I feel La Fetore, we winning the one day, oh, La Fetore.